Oh, we're recording. Hi everyone, I am Tennyak and I am here to bring you the next review of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We're on Season 2 and we are in episode The Dark Age. This is the very first Giles-centric episode. Basically, something from Giles' past comes to haunt him and he doesn't really handle it that great.
Oh, yes, Buffy, what do you want? Giles, hello? You didn't show up at the hospital for all the stolen blood. Thank God Angel was there to save me. What was Angel doing there? Isn't he a vampire with a soul? Why would he be there? Was he there to score human blood? That doesn't make any sense. Look, the point is, you didn't show up, and, hey, are you having a lost weekend in there? A lost weekend? How the bloody hell would you know that reference? You're a 16-year-old high school girl. Yeah, I may be a high school girl, but I was written by a man in his 30s. Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Listen, never mind. Go home, go to bed, and get some sleep. Dear God, girl, don't you ever sleep?
Okay, so here's my theory on why Giles doesn't handle it well. I have several theories on this. You know, he doesn't tell Buffy and the others what's going on until the entire situation presents itself to the Scooby Gang and they are forced to get involved. But I understand because I'm a little torn on this. They're teenagers. Obviously, you know, Buffy was pretty much forced to grow up at age 15 when she was called and she slayed her first vampire. The others were about that same age when they were brought into this world, brought into the world of vampires and what's going on. But they're still just teenagers. Their minds are not completely developed. Even their bodies are not completely developed. They're not grown yet. They're still growing, and they're already handling so much. So the fact that Giles thought he could handle it alone, and he didn't want to burden the others because they already have so much going on, I definitely want to give Giles props for that. But here's what's interesting is even though we are not who we were when we were teenagers, a part of us still is that same person. I am 27 years old and honestly, I feel like I'm 19, and I think I'm going to live the rest of my life feeling like I'm 19. I feel like I'm 19. I feel like I just left my parents' house and I'm living on my own for the first time. My grandmother died when she was in her mid-80s, and one of the most favorite things she ever said to me was, not about 2 years before she died, she said that she felt like she had just graduated high school. And I think that's just beautiful. It was a beautiful thing for her to say. I loved hearing my grandmother say it, and it's totally true. And this really shows in this episode because Giles behaves really irrationally. The way he decides to handle it is really irrational. He gets drunk and basically does nothing about it. He, you know, finds out what's going on and he realizes he's screwed, and instead of coming up with a plan, he just gets drunk and yells at Buffy. And as accomplished as Giles is, you know, being a watcher, being a grown-up, all of his knowledge, all he's learned, he still behaves irrationally like a teenager would. And that just, you know, I think that just supports my theory that a part of us will always be, even if it's a small part of us, will always be who we were when we were teenagers. But anywho, those are really all my thoughts on this episode. I am sad that Giles is miserable because Jenny got hurt. She almost got killed. But don't worry, guys. It won't be long before she forgives him. And then it won't be long before, yeah, it's Giles' turn to forgive Jenny. Anyways, her days are numbered. Cheer. Oh yeah, on a side note, they really need to make a Jenny Calendar action figure. But, okay guys, that's all I have to say, and I'll just leave you with the ending part of the episode. Bye.
Well, Angel, looks like everything ended up well. Yep, it sure did. Who knew that a vampire demon would find it awesome to kick other demons' ass? Do you think that could be foreshadowing something? No, I don't think so. Oh, hi guys. Yep, so glad that everything ended fine. Yep, just another Tuesday night in Sunnydale. Everyone's happy, the demon's dead, Jenny's alive, and Willow probably feels really great about herself because she figured out how to solve this case. Yep, you're right, everything ends well. Not me! I'm bloody miserable! I was gonna have sex this weekend and now